offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, echo.
Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Right there, 54, right there. Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Hey, exit.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. You're out.
On 3rd down, Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go. Ready.
To throw is Manning. That's caught by Andre Reed. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check right 54. Right 54. I don't think you got it, son.
To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Six-man. Check girls. Check.
Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on fourth down. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 45 on second down, Manning. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Set. 10-2 stop. General West. Check 20 down.
On first down, Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and 12, Manning, throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? 8, read. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. Open man right side is Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
It's just me. Hey, I 7. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Manning to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Topper. Hey, box drop.
On 3rd down, Manning. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. Hey, wahoo! Look at me. Door. Get it.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready to break. 80 weapons.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
6-6, pull it high.
On 1st down, Green. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning got a man. It's Andre Reed. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Manning. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Keep playing. Ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Kevin Green. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Manning. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Nickerson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Green, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Manning going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Let's go,
Manning now to throw. Finding Green complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning on the crossing route, complete. It's Hope. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing now is Manning. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Manning. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Here we go,
They go quickly here out to Moore. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. 70. Indy. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Go.
Now Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing.